don't be afraid to pick up the small profit items, $4 or $5 at a time, maybe even $3. Shoot, I'll go down to $2 depending on what the item is. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. We're in the cabin tonight and we had a very interesting day of sales. You know, I had a slow weekend this weekend. I don't know if you did or not. Heard a lot of resellers out there on YouTube saying their weekend wasn't very good. Of course, that is compared to the weekends we've been having for the last couple of months. So it was a fairly slow. Didn't send out too much. I thought, well, maybe we're having a little bit of a summer slowdown here early on. But today there was tons of sales. Now I will say that there wasn't very many high-priced sales. Matter of fact, $50 was the highest price sale we had. But even at that, to have a $50 sale and then drop all the way down into the 20s, I think. Even with all that, I don't often talk about numbers here, but just to give you an idea, I want to encourage a lot of you who do have a little bit of a harder time out there sourcing because you may be in a rural area or something. Don't be afraid to pick up the small profit items, $4 or $5 at a time, maybe even $3. Shoot, I'll go down to $2 depending on what the item is. And so with a lot of really low selling items, we still are going to clear over $200 profit today with a pretty weak sales day when it comes to high priced items. So let me know in the comments if your weekend was slow and is it any better today than it was a couple of days ago. So what you're going to see today are my Monday night shippers. So I'm shipping this stuff out on Monday night. It'll go to the post office tomorrow morning and you'll see it today, which is Tuesday. Just want to say thanks again for everybody who has come over to the Commonwealth Flipper channel. We really do appreciate it. And a few items sold today that we just bought and you just saw in that last video on Sunday. That reminds me, we are going to have another garage sale video on Wednesday. The plan right now is 2 garage sales a week. We're going to put one out on Sunday, put one out on Wednesday. It takes me a while to edit these things, so they can't go out, you know, like Sunday, Monday. It'd take me too long to do that. But that's the plan right now. So what we're going to do, for those of you who like the shipping videos, on the days that we're putting garage sale videos on Commonwealth Picker on Wednesdays, we're going to put our shipping video over here on the Commonwealth Flipper channel. And then on Sunday, when we put out a garage sale video, that's the day we'll put out either a Q&A or some kind of a tutorial. And then the other 5 days during the week, you're going to get a what sold video just like this. So speaking of what sold, let's take a look. All right, I know this pains so many of you out there. Even my Rams lost a Super Bowl to the Patriots. Anyway, this is a Tom Brady jersey, and this is an on-field one. Ooh, that's a glass break. Haven't had that in a while. I know Danny May out there. I know you like it when I drop that thing. If you watch, Turner sometimes drop stuff on the home schoolhouse. You would think that I wouldn't have been a very good second baseman, but my whole college career, I didn't make an error. I also didn't play every game, so that might be why. Anyway, this is a nice stitched, embroidered jersey, on-field Nike. And this is something I bought off of an acquaintance of mine. Paid 20 bucks for this and a Brett Favre Jets jersey, which isn't highly desirable. At any rate, this sold for $50 free shipping. Could have gotten more for this, but it has a couple of stains on it that I didn't bother getting out. Pretty happy with that sale. 20 bucks into 50, and I still have one more jersey, but it won't go for very much, 10, 12 bucks, something like that. I bought this at that garage sale not too long ago either. I think it was last week. And this is another item that I messed up. So it was supposed to be $5.99 plus shipping. This is number 7. eBay has got me now 7 times. I don't really blame eBay, although I wish they would change it because it drives me nuts. I have to double and triple check sometimes to make sure my shipping is correct as far as who's paying for it. You know, I set all the calculations in there to do calculated shipping, and then it says that I pay for the shipping. So at any rate, I have done a pretty good job. I haven't messed this up in a while, but this one I did. And you know what? Even at that, it's so light and it'll fit perfect in our 4x4x4 if we set it sideways. We're still going to make $1.60 on it, but we should be making closer to $5. We also bought 3 Liberty University hats in that sale the other day. It's where I picked up the 3 hats and I said, Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. And so many people on there said, why have I been singing a insurance commercial all day? And that's what we got. So those hats aren't anything special, but they were new looking. I thought they were new anyway. I listed them as pre-owned, but they look pretty nice. And this is going off to Robert. It's going off to a viewer. This is a 2XL. This is part of our $2 buy at Walmart. And we're selling them for $19.95, which is exactly 1 cent cheaper than the sticker price, but it's a pretty nice little shirt. I gotta say, it's one of those moisture wicking ones. And this and the hat total went for, I think, $29.95, something like that, $29 and change. The hat was like $9 free shipping or $10, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, thank you for the purchase, and I'll show you your hat inside because that's where I put it. All right, here is another item we bought at that garage sale the other day, and I believe if we go back and watch that video, it was a $2 buy, the one where we bought the trolls. The one where I should have bought all the trolls, but we didn't. At any rate, live and learn. Normally, I mean, 99% of the time, and I tell my wife to say, if you're going to buy one, and they got buy everything. And that's what I should have done. But this sold, it was a $2 buy, sold for $19, $18.95, and it sold to a viewer. It's going to go out at the 2-pound rate, so it's going to cost me around $8 to ship this thing. Maybe Minneapolis, which is an interesting place to be these last few days for sure. And it is going out to Jessica. So Jessica, we do appreciate it. And she said she was glad to see it was still in the store. So she saw it on the video, and it looks like it's St. Peter, Minnesota. So thanks so much. I'm going to grab you and we're going to go pick up a couple things back here that I forgot to pick up, but I want to ask you a question as well. All right, the very first thing I believe is in the garage flips drawer. If I can remember, it is a Sony battery. There it is. And that guy right there sold for $12.95. Free shipping on that one. And it was from a machine that, Handycam that would not, or a camcorder that would not work. All right, a couple more things, and then I'm going to ask you a question. And I'm going to ask you a question about this back wall here and about this space. I might as well just ask you right now. So do you see there's not much space? You know, you can't really build out too far here because it covers this stuff up, but you could build out a little ways and still be able to get things in and out of here, I suppose. Is there anything you think? I want to hear your ideas for this back wall. I was thinking maybe something low, just a little ways out that could hold VHS and CDs and DVDs and books and video games just all along there, just out so far, not too far, maybe 6 inches. So it would maybe go out to here and then be this tall, and then I could use this space to put up pictures or maybe hang some stuff. I also have this space here where I'm keeping this ladder for now, but I thought of maybe putting some hooks up here, hanging things down. I'm not quite sure. Maybe just putting plates on there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Anyway, let's go pick up these things. I need to get some Skylanders. I bought this bag of Skylanders for $1.99 at the Goodwill and sold them for $15.95. Plus shipping on top. These were a long tail item. Took probably 6 months to sell, I think. All right, have a Rubbermaid cooler. I gotta skip over this little ladder I just bought. Rubbermaid cooler, and I believe it's the blue one. These aren't great, but you know what? They sell in the summertime. And this one here, I paid $1 for, and it sold for $14.10. Plus shipping. They are so easy to ship. You don't have to do anything but put them in a box. Just a reminder there, I have not listed that picnic basket, but if you ever find that one, I've sold that probably 5 or 6 times, and I need to list that one because now's the time to sell it. All right, a lot of you are gonna get a kick out of this. You see what I just sold today? I sold a Wii Sports Resort, and it's got a little damage on it up here. I mean, everything's fine inside of it, and it's even got the manual there. But if you were watching last week's video or read the comments, I missed a Wii Resort. I literally had it in my hand and didn't even know I had it in my hand. I was moving stuff out of the way, and I missed it, and a lot of you caught it out there. So this one sold for us $30. Free shipping. It would have been probably a $34.95 item probably if it hadn't been damaged. It's the case is pretty bad shape right there. All right, and here is a Game Boy Advance that is in really rough condition. I don't know if you can see it, but the connectors, I mean, it looks like there's even like deep in bed, almost rust, I would say. I mean, it is not in great condition, and it does not have a battery back either. I described it that way. Matter of fact, even when it got sold, I sent a message to the person saying, hey, I know this was cheap. I listed it cheap. It is working, but it's not in great condition. Just make sure you look at all the pictures. And they're like, yeah, I saw it. I just want to make sure it's working. Everything else is good to go. I'm like, okay. And I put a good price on it because of that. I didn't want to sell it for too much because it really has some deep embedded issues in the cracks, and I couldn't even clean it. So at any rate, $25 free shipping. I picked this thing up for 50 cents because it was in such bad shape. At the time, I thought I was going to sell it as is for parts, but it turned out it was actually working. So I ended up getting 25 bucks for it. And that's the Glacier model, I believe. And if it's great condition, that thing is easy 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks. depending on how good a shape it is and how many accessories come with it, and maybe even a game. All right, let's go on into the eBay cave and take a look at what's sold in there. I got another polo shirt from the Uncle Dave lot, $9.95 plus shipping on that one, so thanks Uncle Dave. I think this is the last one, so we made a pretty decent amount of money on those polos. Oh, and here is the hat going out to Richard that we bought, the Liberty hat that we got. 3 for $1 we paid for that. And hey, look, I'm going to throw something else in for you. You know, sometimes I find things in free boxes, and if it's LU stuff, I'll take it. And I'll sometimes put it in a box and send it to somebody who's bought something from Liberty, and then hopefully create a reoccurring customer, because we have so much stuff that comes from Liberty. So at any rate, we're going to send these glasses off to you. I don't know what you're going to do with them, but here, look. Well, maybe you can do this with them. I think maybe you can do that with them. What do you think? Look, I look like Minnie Mouse. All right, we got a Danzig VHS, and I'm sure this thing is awful, and my wife would not approve of me selling it, but it is going out for $18.95 plus shipping on that, and that came from that sale. If you've been watching a while over on the Commonwealth Picker channel, it came from the I Love Hot Moms sale, and we bought a ton of VHS for $5, and we have been selling it off bit by bit. And let's take a look at how much we made so far. We'll calculate about a $17 profit, $19 on that, plus shipping, minus fees and all that, minus packaging materials and all that. It's a pretty safe bet we're making $17 on that. Maybe just a little less, to be honest, because that's going to go out media mail, so we're not making any extra padding right there on the shipping. Media mail, you don't get a shipping discount, so I probably should say $16, but I'm not, because I already wrote it down. $206 so far from that $5 sale. All right, this one is going out to Margie. Is it Margie or Margie? I think it's Margie. M-A-R-G-I-E. Y'all let me know out there. I've heard some people name Margie before, but I think that's Margie. I don't know. I'll shut up. Here we go. I apologize if I've said it wrong. Hopefully one of those two is right. And she left a message here on the messaging system in eBay, not on the purchase. So I'm going to read to you real quick. She says, I enjoy your videos. Thank you for helping us know what to look for at sales. Apparently not, because I missed Wii Resorts, but that's all right. I missed something else in tomorrow's video. No, it's not. I think it's going to be next Sunday's video. I missed something else, but I caught it. I'm doing the editing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've sold that thing. That's good money. At any rate, you're very welcome. Please sign the man, she says. Bless you and your family. So thank you so much, and you don't need to thank us. Thank you for watching us. We do appreciate it, and he's headed your way. Hey, another vacuum part. This one, unfortunately, is going to go out for 8 ounces, so it's not huge money, not as much as if it would go out for 4. It's going to be a little bit less, but $9.99 free shipping. It'll probably cost around, I don't know. I don't think it'll cost more than $4 to ship this thing, and then after fees. So we're going to end up making about $4.50, somewhere around there, on this little rainbow attachment. Hey, another Twisted Radio Waves Dr. Demento Jerry Garcia going out for $6.61 to another viewer. It says we're down to 15 available. I'm going to have to change that because clearly we have like 500 left. At any rate, Patrick, thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy this. Have 3 vintage fishing reels going out right there. These aren't the best. Matter of fact, these are the worst. I bought a whole lot of them. I think they wanted $3 a piece, and I bundled them together and got them for like $2.25 or $2.50, something like that, last year in Roanoke. And then I pulled 3 or 4 that were good, that would sell on their own for more than 10 plus shipping. I think one sold for 20 plus shipping, one sold for $15.95 plus shipping, one sold for $10.95 plus shipping. Put a bunch in my booth for like $5 a piece, and they have all sold. And these I put in a lot for $15.95 plus shipping. So we made a little bit of money. We didn't kill it on that one, but we did pretty good. Did a lot better than some of these fish did, I'm sure. At any rate, I can't remember the name. Let's see, Bronson Flyer. This is a Bronson Fleetwing, something like that. And this is the same thing. So some of these have little Bakelite handles. I don't know if that's Bakelite, but at any rate, I have found that if you put that in the listing, they tend to do a little bit better, but not much. But they're gone, and these are the last of the fishing reels, $15.95 plus shipping. All right, we have a bunch of Homeschool Hustler sales. Matter of fact, I've probably put one earlier in the video right before we came in here is probably what I did. And we have one more out there, so we're going to go out there and take care of that. So thanks so much for joining us on the Commonwealth Flipper channel. Don't forget to go over and check out the garage sale video tomorrow on Commonwealth Picker. And on this channel tomorrow, we're going to put out one of our shipping videos. And then we'll be back and see you on a What Sold video on Thursday. So as always, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Hey, there's Pepper behind you. Hey, y'all, got a bunch of sales, and as a matter of fact, we had 3 more just come through in the last 5 minutes, but we're going to save those for later. Turner, you have a, what do you have in your hand?
An Enaman.
An Enaman. That's going out to Terry, and I forgot to say it inside. So, Terry, thank you so much for that purchase. And what's in your other hand? They're boulders.
Yeah, boulders.
Fisher-Price boulders.
Yeah, Fisher-Price boulders.
And we sold a ton of stuff. I bought a bunch of this Fisher-Price Little People stuff and parted it all out. That one for $5.99 free. No, $5.99 plus shipping. Okay? Thanks, Turner. All right, Reagan, what do you have?
I got Trolls, the lifeguard one. The lifeguard one is cute.
You like that? With the little stuff on his nose? You know how much they sell for? Every time I sell these, it just makes me cringe that I didn't buy all of them. Blue Ridge Mama wasn't happy that I didn't buy all of them either. Those are all 3 Rust ones. And they sold for $30 plus shipping. $30 plus shipping. We only paid $10 for all, like, 36 of them. So that was pretty good. So, anyway, that's awesome. I don't think either one's to a viewer. If they are, leave me a note. So, thanks so much, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye. Bye.
All right, see you next time. Hey, we're going to start a new list here for y'all. It's a new month, huh? And somebody's going to have to get this cat because she's back here in the trash. All right, see you later.
Bye.